Thank you for taking a few moments to view our Coffee with Manitou session from February 19th, 2014. Coffee with Manitou is a 1-hour monthly webinar session, bringing Manitou users together for training and to share valuable information. For this Coffee with Manitou session, we took a closer look at the SnapReporter. We focused in on how to install SnapReporter, create and modify reports, and how to upload your report into Manitou. We also condensed the Coffee with Manitou down into 3 parts. This video is part 1 of the Coffee with Manitou session. We start this video with Bob Bishop discussing the layout for this month's Coffee with Manitou.
We'll start with our first slide. Our objective for today's session, we want to go ahead and review the SnapReporter as well as recent changes that we've made to the application. We're also going to discover where to obtain SnapReporter and the latest information as far as our release notes go on the SnapReporter itself. We'll also look at how to create and modify SnapReporter report, and we will add reports to Manitou through Supervisor's Workstation and the report templates. So all of these are objectives we have for today's session. Just very quickly, before we dive into the coffee session, we just want to make sure everyone's aware that registration is now open for the Bold Users Conference. It will be held August 5th through the 7th, 2014. That's a Tuesday through Thursday here in Colorado Springs. It's at the Antlers Hilton again this year. And we invite everybody to go ahead and start the registration process by visiting our website listed below there, or go to our homepage and click on the 2014 Users Conference link. The other thing to quickly bring to everyone's attention, Bold Technologies will once again be at the ISC show, or ISC West in Vegas, which is April 2nd through the 4th. Our booth number is 16115, and if you would like to get a pass to the floor for the exhibit hall, you can certainly register through our website just by going to boldgroup.com and clicking on the ISC page. And from there you can hit the register here button that we have indicated right here, and that will go ahead and take you to the ISC registration so that you can get your badge and access credentials to the floor. We look forward to seeing everybody there. Alright, so very quickly, some of the features of the SnapReporter. Really what the SnapReporter is a custom report designer. What we've done is we've created a bunch of predefined data fields and brought those into a tool that you can use to generate report data or information and manipulate it in ways that you may want to present that information to dealers or to customers. In other words, it gives you the ability to put logos on there or reformat some of the fields, and we'll show you some of those options here today. We also allow you to save the reports from SnapReporter in either a Word doc, docx, or an RTF file, also a CSV file or a text file, PDF files, HTML files, and of course the all-important BSR file, which is our Bold SnapReporter file. Those BSR files are what you're going to use to import into Manitou as a report template. And once it's in Manitou as a report template, it can be listed as a scheduled report, or it can be available to your customers through BoldNet. So a little bit about the licensing requirements for SnapReporter. It is a core Manitou application. In other words, there's no additional licensing fee or recurring to get SnapReporter. In fact, as part of the training demonstration here today, or the session today, we will walk you through the entire process of downloading and installing SnapReporter on a machine. And then there's training available through online videos. Julie, my co-presenter for today, has gone through and created a number of different online videos that are available right from the SnapReporter interface, and we're also going to make some of those available through YouTube and through the website as well. So as far as technical requirements for the SnapReporter, we do require Manitou 161, the latest update, and there was a change that was made in update, I believe 46, where we took away the requirements or the licensing issue where you couldn't load a BSR file into Manitou as a template. So beginning with patch 46 or later, and we're up to 53. We just released 53 last week. With those releases, you can, without any advanced report writer licensing, go ahead and import these BSR files into Manitou as a template. We also lowered the SQL requirements. We now actually go down to SQL 2005, SQL 2008, or SQL 2012. Windows 7, 8, 2008, or 2012. And you need to install the Bold SnapReporter on the machine to go ahead and run that. You will also need BoldNet for web access to reports. So if, again, you've got customers or dealers out there that want to be able to run some of these reports, BoldNet is the means that they will do that through web access. And of course, the little asterisks up there show that we do include the R2 versions in each one of those. Now, it is a client-server application. It is something that we do recommend that you install on the Manitou report servers. That might mean, in your case, if you have multi-rep and you could run on Manitou 1, 2, or 3, and the report server could be running on any one of those machines, you should install SnapReporter on each one of those servers as well. Because Manitou, if it's running it through Manitou as a system report that you've brought in through report templates or through BoldNet, it does need to run through the report server, and so it will use the BSR files to generate that Snap report and deliver that to your customer. And it can also be installed on multiple client machines. One of the things that we've stated before, and we've gone through and kind of made some changes to that, is all computers must have an installed supervisor's workstation with a protected or non-protected security level. And we'll go into that in a little bit greater detail here in one of the videos that Julie's created. But you do not have to have supervisor's workstation permission. In other words, you don't have to have a login that will allow you access into supervisor's workstation to access SnapReporter. It just must be installed on the machine and in a protected or non-protected security level. So a little bit, again, SnapReporter versus the advanced report writer. Really the advantage gained by the SnapReporter is its prepared SQL queries. We've gone through and done a lot of the heavy lifting to go through and know which tables to join and which items to push together, or again, just kind of create those data views so that you can go ahead and pull that information into a report of your choice. So it gives you simplified data fields. Again, rather than knowing what the actual database table name is for some of them, we've renamed them so that they have a little more meaning to an end user. And it has a built-in drag and drop report designer to it. And again, we'll show you that a little bit more later. The advanced report writer is still applicable for customers who want to write customizable SQL queries. In other words, if you have specific requirements, they aren't already defined within our prepared SQL queries in SnapReporter, advanced report writer is still a tool that is very useful to your users to go in and pull data from the Manitou database through those customized queries. It does require a knowledge of the Manitou Database Dictionary, or ManDD as we call it, and it uses Visual Studio or SQL reporting services to design the reports, which isn't quite as user-friendly as the SnapReporter from a drag-and-drop design standpoint. So this brings us to our update video as far as what has been updated with the SnapReporter. So we're going to go ahead and launch this video.
Welcome to the new SnapReporter Updates video. This video highlights recent updates to the SnapReporter, which include functional enhancements as well as new features. SnapReporter is a report creation tool. You can use it to create reports that are displayed in Notepad, Excel, and Word. It can even run from Manitou. Due to Bold Technology's ongoing commitment to provide improvements and new features to our software, we recently updated the SnapReporter in an effort to supply you with better tools for your business. This new update will allow you to run your SnapReporter report from Manitou a whole lot faster. We also took away the requirement of an advanced report writer license. Now you're able to upload your new report with graphics into Manitou with ease. You won't have to worry about having permissions to use Supervisor Workstation in order to log in and use the SnapReporter. Now you just have to have Supervisor Workstation installed on a physical machine used for SnapReporter. The security has been modified to ensure the protection of your data. All you need to do is list your computer with a security level of protected or non-protected. Previously, to run the SnapReporter, you needed SQL Server running MS SQL 2008 R2 and Manitou 161 Update 43 or later. Now you will need SQL Server running MS SQL 2005 and Manitou 161 Update 46 or later. We didn't just enhance existing functions, we also added brand new features. Now you can pull site phone, site email, and site web address much easier with the new added data fields. You can now gather transmitter status information with ease using the newly featured transmitter status field set. Wouldn't you like to create a report that shows deleted customers' history? Now you can using the added field set called deleted_customer_activity_log combined with their serial number. You can have this entire information ready and available at your fingertips. Sorting zones numerically can now be done with just a few clicks of the mouse. All you have to do is combine the new Zones Sort field with any of the other Zones fields. For example, Zones, Zones Area, and Zones Descriptions to create a field set to drag and drop. Due to the various styles of date formatting, for example, year-month-date or date-month-year, we added a selection of date format strings to satisfy the needs of all customers. All you need to do is highlight the actual date field, select the field option up at the top, and select Properties. Click on the ellipsis next to the default date in the format string field to expand your options. When finished, click OK. And last but not least, there is a new sample report that will allow you to create a contact list with user ID and passwords. We are very excited to roll out these new features and enhancements. For more information, contact your account executive today at sales@boldgroup.com and look for upcoming videos on our YouTube page. For quick access, you can go to boldgroup.com and click on the YouTube icon at the bottom of the page.